Two friends earned the same salary. 5 years later, one felt trapped. The other had choices. The difference was not luck. It was the way they understood money.
Forget complicated words for a moment. Let us start with one simple question. When money enters your hand, does it leave forever? Or does it return with friends?
That contrast is the heartbeat of Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Alex grew up admiring his father, a man who worked hard, studied hard, and did everything responsibly. Hard work matters, but hard work alone does not always create freedom. Another mentor offered Alex a different question. What keeps paying you when you are not working?
So the owner earns even when she is not standing at the counter?
Exactly. She built a system. She did not only build a job.
Many people run faster every year, yet feel no closer to being free. When Leo received a raise, he immediately increased his lifestyle. A bigger payment arrived with a bigger car. Then came new gadgets, new clothes, and new monthly bills. From the outside, Leo looked successful. Inside, his stress quietly grew. Alex almost copied him. Then he remembered Maya's question.
An asset puts money into your pocket. A liability takes money out.
The object itself is not the whole story. The cash flow tells the truth. A car that creates a payment every month is usually a cost, not a wealth machine. A room that reliably brings in more than it costs can become an asset.
This is not a rule against enjoying life. It is a rule against lying to yourself.
Buy nice things if you want them, but try to let assets pay for them. Wealth rarely begins with a giant leap. It begins with a small thing that keeps growing. Before spending every rupee or dollar, Alex began saving a small piece for his future. He stopped waiting to invest whatever was left over. Usually, nothing was left.
Start small enough to continue. Consistency is stronger than excitement.
What if I choose badly and lose money?
Fear is normal. The danger is refusing to learn because you are afraid of a mistake.
Alex did not gamble. He learned, asked questions, and began with small risks. Financial confidence often begins with vocabulary: income, expense, asset, debt, cash flow. Schools teach many important skills. Money skills are often left for us to learn later. One powerful idea from the book is this: sometimes work for what you can learn, not only what you can earn. He learned sales, not to trick people, but to explain value clearly. The ability to communicate can multiply the value of every good idea. Each hour can be spent consuming what others built or building something useful yourself. His first side income was tiny, but it changed the way he saw time.
I earned this once, but it might keep helping people tomorrow.
That is the dream behind the phrase, make money work for you.
It is not magic. It is learning, patience, systems, and repeated decisions.
The book also asks us to think differently about debt. Debt used for things that lose value can quietly steal future choices. Borrowing for something productive can still be risky. It demands numbers, knowledge, and discipline. The book is not a promise of instant wealth. There is no safe shortcut. The real target is not looking rich, it is having more control over your time. Freedom means being able to say yes to the people and work that matter.
You taught me to work hard. I want to add one more lesson. I want my work to build options.
This is not about calling one parent right and another wrong. It is about adding new tools. Alex wrote down every small thing that could one day create value. Skills, trusted relationships, and useful knowledge can become powerful assets too.
A rich mindset asks, how can I create value? Before it asks, what can I buy?
This is not about judging poor people. It is about escaping habits that keep anyone powerless. A high income can disappear. Wealth is what remains and keeps working. Ask yourself, if income stopped for 3 months, would your life collapse? Before chasing big returns, build enough safety to breathe and think clearly. The world sells appearance every day. Financial peace often looks much less impressive online. Alex discovered that enjoying life does not require proving anything to strangers. Opportunities are often ordinary problems that someone has not solved well yet. Instead of chasing trends, he looked for problems people would gladly pay to solve. His first attempt failed, nobody came. The old response would be shame, silence, and quitting.
Good. Now we have information. What did people need that you did not offer?
A failed experiment can be expensive, but it can also become education. Money decisions become dangerous when fear, greed, or envy are driving. If everyone is shouting about easy money, slow down and ask better questions.
How does this make money? What can go wrong? Do I understand it well enough?
The goal is not to collect impressive things. The goal is healthy cash flow. His life did not change overnight. It changed quietly, month by month. Leo's expensive lifestyle finally sent him a bill he could not ignore.
I am not better than you. I just started asking different questions.
You do not need a perfect salary, a perfect idea, or a perfect past to begin. Leo started with one skill he already had and one person he could help. He also removed one small expense that had been quietly draining him. For 30 days, they tracked every expense and created one useful thing each week. They were not rich after 30 days, but they were no longer asleep. That may be the book's deepest lesson. Money reveals habits before it changes a bank balance. Replace "I cannot afford this" with "What would make this possible?" A better question does not create money by magic, it creates better action. Build wealth honestly. A shortcut that costs your integrity is never a real win. Financial confidence grows when we share useful knowledge instead of hiding it. Spend with awareness, save for safety, learn continuously, build assets patiently. Do not confuse expensive with wealthy, busy with productive, or popular with free. Tonight, write one expense you can reduce and one skill you can improve. Then set aside a small amount for your future before tomorrow spends it for you. Finally, ask, what problem can I solve for one real person this week? Small decisions repeated for years can create a life that one dramatic decision never could. The book's real challenge is not how much money do you have, it is how much choice do you have. Financial freedom begins when your money decisions serve your life, not your image. What is one asset you want to build this year? A skill, a side income, savings, or an investment? Tell us below. If this helped you see money differently, share it with one friend who needs a fresh start. Like, subscribe, and join English Fix Daily for more powerful stories and ideas that can change the way you think.